Interview was 7:30 a.m. And upon arriving, I joined the queue. I did my biometrics, the document checking, and everything. So we went to sit down in a line. Whoever that has been to the American Embassy in Ghana knows that you join a long queue. So they separated us according to visa category. The students formed one line. The B1, B2 also formed one line. So I was the third person in line. The first guy went and he was denied. The second lady went and he was denied. So I was just standing in the queue praying in my head. I got to the counselor and the first question she asked me was, "What's the purpose of your trip?" And I told her, I am going to Christ for the Nations Institute to pursue an advanced studies diploma with pastoral major as my concentration and come back to Ghana to take up the position of a general overseer at Good Life Chapel International, where I'm currently the associate pastor, because my general overseer is set to retire very soon. One thing is, the consular will not ask you for your social ties many a times, but this is what you have to do. Your first question or your second question, you must include your social ties to your home country. It is very, very important. Most people are denied visa due to the fact that they can't prove social ties to their home country. And when we talk of social ties are the things that will compel you to come back after your visit or your studies. It can either be your work, it can either be marriage, it can either be you taking care of your family, it can either be your properties and everything. So for me, I told the counselor that I am an associate pastor and I am going to study this course because I will come back to take up the position of a general overseer when my general overseer retired. So they know that there is something waiting for me back home in Ghana. They know that I am not going to stay in America. I will come back after my studies. So after asking that question, she went on and asked me, "I can see you have a scholarship." And I told her, "Yes, I've been awarded a full work study scholarship, which covers my tuition, fees, books, housing, food, and it also comes with a monthly stipend for my personal expenses." One thing you have to know is, you don't have to give short answers. And you don't have to give long answers. You have to give brief but concise answers. You have to be on top of your game. You don't have to go and fidgeting in front of the consular. You will be denied. After that, she asked me, "So who recommended this school to you?" And I told her who recommended the school to me. And she also asked me, "Have you traveled before?" And I said, "Yes, I traveled to Ethiopia earlier this year to minister in 3 different ministries." And he said, "Okay, so what were you doing whilst you were not in ministry?" And I told her, so when I wasn't in ministry, I was pursuing my diploma at UCC. After my diploma, I applied for my degree. So upon doing my degree, I was doing ministry hand in hand. And she also asked me, "What's the name of your church?" Though she has seen it on the DS160. During the interview, she was just looking on the computer, glancing through my DS160. The most important documents you need to take care of is the DS160, because that's the only document that is in front of the consular whilst you are being interviewed. He or she can decide not to take any of your documents. For me, she took only my passport and my I-20. She didn't take any document again. So you must take time to fill out your DS160 very well. Though all my informations were on the DS160, she wanted to confirm if it is true. So she asked me, "What is the name of your church?" And I said, "The name of my church is Good Life Chapel International. It is situated in Aguna Swedro in the Central Region." She asked me again, "What is the name of your pastor?" I said, "My pastor is Pastor Charles Enyamfo." And that was it. She said, She handed me a white paper and she was like, your visa is approved. This white sheet will guide you on when to pick your passport. And I was so happy. I was so happy that day.